currently right now it's like an $8 billion industry and it's projected to grow within the next couple years to like a $49 billion industry. I felt more energized, well rested, and I was waking up actually before my alarm clock. So that was the first thing I noticed that CBD helped me with when I first started taking it was better sleep.
Hey guys, this is Dr. Haley. Today we're going to go into one of my favorite topics out there, hemp wellness. I have brought my good friend Devin. Let her introduce herself.
Oh, I'm Devin. I am a full-time patent paralegal. I work for a very manly company, Husqvarna, and I am married and a new mom.
So we're going to go into all things hemp wellness, CBD, and we're going to talk about our most favorite company out there, Green Compass. As a holistic provider, people come to me all the time asking for different recommendations for health and wellness things, whether it's supplements, oils, CBD, whatever it may be. And for CBD, I'd heard about the great benefits of cannabinoids. I know that we have receptors in our bodies for cannabinoids, but I wasn't confident in any brand that I found locally or at the store or online that I knew that I could put my name behind until I found Green Compass. Like the founders of Green Compass, I didn't want to just take anything and I didn't want to just recommend anything for my people. I didn't want to feel high. I knew that I wanted to be able to take this for stress management for myself. I was planning a wedding. We wanted to make sure that stress levels are at an absolute minimum with wedding planning and working and existing in the world. And so whenever I found Green Compass and realized that it checked all of my boxes of USDA certified organic, I love that it's local here in North Carolina. And I'd heard so many testimonials from people that I knew and that I trusted about how these products were helping them. It seemed to be a no-brainer for me to put these products in the hands of people in my office who wanted them. While I don't sell them in the office, I don't keep stock, I don't have inventory, and I don't make it a requirement for my patients, I will recommend them whenever it comes up and that it's a need for someone that it can make their life and their mental wellness and all of that just a little bit better. I will recommend them to my patients in the office, and I've had some incredible results from my patients, from myself, and from others that I know and love, and these products have been incredible for my community.
I thought I was going to be uh, just a worrywart and just stress about is this baby going to be healthy? But I was able to enjoy my entire pregnancy. And I spoke with my doctors, my OB, just to make sure that they knew what I was taking because I wanted to make sure everything that I put into my body is good for the baby and also for myself. And that's when my OB asked, she said, "What brand are you taking?" Because the CBD industry is completely unregulated and you really got to know what you're taking and what you're putting in your body because everything is mislabeled. Um, they are coming up with regulations, which is a good thing. We need that. But there's so much goodness to hemp wellness that people aren't, they're wanting to take it, but they are nervous about taking it. And so I consulted with my doctor, and that's what I tell everybody to do is consult with your doctor if you have questions. And so when I was at my OB appointment for this pregnancy, I told them what I was taking, and they asked me, and it's not a holistic doctor by any means, it's just a normal hospital here in Charlotte. And they said that, what brand are you? They asked me what brand was I taking, and I told them Green Compass CBD. And she said, "Okay, good. That's the only brand I would trust. That's what I take. And are you taking the collagen?" And I started laughing because I was like, I'm not used to a provider telling me that, yes, definitely take this. But I have seen multiple doctors between my last pregnancy and this pregnancy because I had a lot of visits on the last one, just with a maternal fetal medicine and everything that I had to go through. And every single person told me if it's helping you and you trust it, then by all means take it. And I thought that spoke volumes. The fact that we're coming, it's come a long ways in regards to even providers being more open to something being holistic and taking a more natural route versus always jumping to medication. And again, I'm not saying don't take medication, always consult with your doctor, but I thought that was really cool. And so when she told me to continue to take Green Compass CBD to help me with stress, trying to get some decent sleep during pregnancy and after pregnancy with postpartum. We hear all the time about issues with postpartum and moms not having I can understand now why women struggle with postpartum. Being in the thick of it right now, you're running on no sleep, and being able to get decent sleep when you're able to sleep is a game changer. So, they told me to continue to take it, and I've been taking it this whole time, and I've had nothing but great results in regards to sleep, stress, even the aches and pains of taking it while my body was expanding. And one thing that my doctor told me to take was the collagen. And when I started taking the collagen, this is what it looks like. It comes in these really cool travel size packets, which makes it super easy and convenient. But she said to take the collagen throughout your pregnancy because it's going to not only support your skin and your hair, obviously with postpartum hair loss, things like that, but it's going to help your body feel better as you're expanding and growing. But also, collagen is huge for joint pain. And to take that. And so, as you're carrying a child, to be able to take the collagen and to feel better as you're growing a human and knowing that you're supporting your body in a natural way is huge. And with this collagen, one thing I love about it is it has three different source types of collagen in it. It has bovine, eggshell, and marine. It also has olive leaf extract and CBG, which is known as like the mother of all cannabinoids, which is also found in the hemp plant. So it has no CBD in it, but it does have other benefits of the hemp plant in it that's going to help your body in the best way possible. My cousin, actually, she had her second child, had some major postpartum issues to the point where she had to get on medication. And she did not like the way it made her feel. And she had reached out to me. I had not at the time experienced postpartum, but I knew somebody else that had. I got them in touch, and she started taking the same I guess, regimen that the other mom had struggled with that had taken it and found relief. And she had worked with her doctor. She went to her doctor, told her what she wanted to try, and they worked together to incorporate CBD to the point where she became weaned off of her medication. And she started feeling so much better and got back to herself.
I take the nano jellies every single day. I also am a big user of the collagen and of the CBDA. That is my personal regimen, what works best for me. However, since there are so many products, it is so easy to find what works for you by just kind of messing around and seeing what works for you. So, as a new mom, as a breastfeeding mom, have you run into any complications with breastfeeding?
Yes, a couple. First was latching. I
Yeah.
thought I was doing everything the right way. Was not. Did not realize you have to like shove the whole thing in their mouth. But then two, she's been cluster feeding like crazy. So trying to get my supply up.
Yeah.
I am not someone that drinks a whole lot of water. I need hydration. And even throughout my pregnancy, I was getting so sick. I had to get several IVs. And so I've really gotten better at my water intake. But obviously, though, you know that you need more when it comes to just drinking water. Like you need electrolytes and things like that to replenish your body. So, one of the things that has helped me with getting my milk supply up because she's been cluster feeding like crazy was the hydrate packets.
Mhm.
They are full of electrolytes and extremely hydrating. And they have a high absorption rate because they're nano-emulsified. So,
Mhm.
with that absorption getting right into my system, like I know that I can drink one of these and feel good about supplying enough for her and something that's safe for the baby to take.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff out there in regards to hydration powders and stuff,
Mhm.
and they're not USDA organic. They have a lot of sodium, a lot of sugar.
Mhm.
This only has like 6 grams of sugar,
Sure.
very low, and it's low in sodium too, and it's really great tasting. So
Love it.
I love taking this just because it's on the go, easy to take, and it's helping me with my milk supply, and I can feel good about when I drink it, that it's something safe for her to have, and I'm also replenishing my body with something natural and
I
organic.
love it. Number one, how do CBD products work? So we have an endocannabinoid system in our bodies already. Every mammal has one, and we produce our own cannabinoids in our bodies that we have receptors for. So as we age, as things shift in our bodies, we tend to create less of those. And so as we create less cannabinoids, it is a great idea to supplement with some cannabinoids. So it's not giving our bodies anything that's foreign, it's just bringing the body back to balance with what it already creates. So that just supports that system and it supports every system in the body because the body makes it itself. Number 2, is it gonna make me high? No. That's that. It's not gonna make you high. I take them before I go to work every single day, and obviously, I'm not practicing under the influence, right? So there is a big misconception that CBD is weed. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that. It's not. There was a cool analogy that I saw looking at grapes. So if you have grapes, you can either make grape juice or you can make wine. Obviously, the grape juice is gonna be more CBD, and the wine is gonna be our THC products. Number 3, what can CBD help with? Basically everything, which I realize sounds kind of ridiculous, but truly, I've seen testimonials that CBD has helped people with so many different things. The main reasons people take CBD are to help with stress and anxiety, to help with sleep, to help with pains and aches, to help with postpartum struggles. And while we don't make any medical claims, we have seen so many people have help from focus and everything else from kids to adults to pregnant women to breastfeeding women and everybody in between that it truly can be helped anyone young or old. Number 4, is this network marketing? Yes, it is. However, there's no stock required, there's no parties required, and there's none of those, hey girl, join my team cold calling messages from people on the internet. However, what it is, it's a community. It is a way to help people. It is a way to make some extra money, and it is a way to support your family in ways that are truly benefiting to other people and yourself. This is a company that started in 2019. We are now in 2023, so that's 4 years in. Most network marketing companies experience the most momentum in years 5 to 10, which is pretty much next year. So there is still time to get involved. You don't have to be the first person out there in order to do really well. I have grown a team off of sharing off of social media whenever I use it. I'll post when I'm having my jellies, when I'm having my collagen, when I'm doing my tincture, whatever it may be. And people just organically reach out and they're like, hey, what is this? Hey, is this safe if I'm breastfeeding? Hey, what's your story? And I have grown not only my patients are customers, my other chiropractor friends are also customers because they're seeing how much it's helping my patients thrive. So you don't have to get in the very first to make some big changes. The time is now. The momentum is building. People want additional incomes for their family. People want to be able to stay at home. They want to raise their babies and not let someone else do that for them while making an extra income. Or and some people just want it as a side hustle to have some little extra going out to eat money. There is no limit to how you can grow this. If you want it to be a side hustle, and if you want it to replace your income, or if you want to make massive shifts in your family and create total financial freedom for yourself, the opportunity is yours.
So, if there's anybody out there that is thinking about getting involved and you're kind of on the fence and you want more information, I can't say enough how timing and positioning is everything. Most recently, our founders were invited to Washington, D.C. And they were asked to be a part of the hemp roundtable to set regulations for the CBD industry. So, that is huge in itself because with the industry being so unregulated, there has been so many companies out there that have been jumping in just to make a quick buck. But now, with regulations coming, and with our founders being one of the ones at the table making these standards and the regulations for the entire industry as a whole, these other companies are they're either going to have to keep up or they're going to have to be shut down. And with Green Compass being one of the only ones around that's left, I think there was only like 10 people that were invited to sit on this round table. That just goes to show you that we are leading the way in the industry and what we're doing. And if other people can't catch up, it's kind of like a supply and demand type thing. People are going to need CBD and they're going to come to Green Compass and because they can't get it anywhere else because people aren't going to be able to keep up when regulations do come. So that was the most exciting thing to hear. That has been something that we've been wanting from day one, that we knew was coming. The FDA had actually contacted corporate to ask them, like, what are y'all doing? Because you are producing such a clean quality CBD that people trust. And now medical professionals are putting their name behind it. They trust the fact that this brand is something that they can offer to their patients and to help them or give them an alternative when they're looking for something.
If these are something that you would want to consider trying and adding to your health and wellness regimen, but you don't know where to start, you don't know what products you should use, you don't know where to even begin, I'm going to go ahead and leave my personal email address in the description below. Please feel free to send me an email. We can hop on the phone, whatever you're most comfortable with, and we'll find some products that could be great for you. And if you want to potentially have a conversation about the business side, I always tell people a conversation is not a commitment. If you want to talk about it, again, get on the phone, talk via email, whatever is best for you. I'm so open to just having a conversation, to talking about the compensation plan, to talking about the different business kits, and to see which would work best for you. And if you're just looking to make a little bit of extra shopping money every month, or if you're really having some big financial goals, let's talk about it so we can see how your family can best benefit from this.